You're listening to Podcasts and Poetry on Avatars Radio, Radio of the Avatars. Hello everyone, this is Asclepius, and it's my pleasure to introduce a new guest narrator, Little Geek Lost. She'll be bringing us a great story entitled Jariel's Magic Recipe by Bronwyn, and is written by Greyhaven. Background music, A Little Faith by Smart Sound.
I've got all the bits, everything I need to make Jariel's magic recipe. Oh, this is going to make me so much faster and stronger. I'll be transformed into an instant hero, flying up and down the King's Road, slaying the monsters, and saving the trade caravans in no time. I might even go further. Not as far as that Shadowwood place, though. As well as wolves, I've heard that there's spiders as big as a cow wandering around in it. Anyway, here's what I've got, just in case you want to have a go making the recipe yourself. Number 1. Some dregs of Scraddock's old clobber. Luckily, I managed to get a hold of this through my own clumsiness. I tripped over my own feet as I went running through the door out of the Hearth of Britannia and went crashing into a nearby table, knocking the flagons of ale flying. Amidst shouts and insults hurled from all corners, I managed to snatch up a cup with the bit of the ale still in it and made a speedy exit out through the window. Number 2. Some wasp squeezings. I was a bit dubious about this one, but I reasoned that the recipe needs a bit of power and spiciness. As the apothecary was showing me some of his stuff, I accidentally, on purpose, knocked over his bookshelf, accompanied with fussing over his precious tomes of herbal remedies and calling me names that sounded most unnatural. He did not notice when some of the squeezings go missing. Number 3. Horse spittle. The amount of treats that I had to give Old Smith in order to acquire sufficient of this was ridiculous. That horse is going to get so fat, I reckon his legs will snap. Number 4. A dry bun. Broken in half, this will suck up the mixture nicely. Jariel calls this a delivery medium. Sounds posh, so it's bound to work. And no, I don't feel guilty about going into the bakery and shouting, "There's a giant rat in here!" And now I'm ready. I'll mix it up, eat it, and let you know how great I feel. Oracle preserve us. Everything's hurting really badly. I reckon my poor belly's gonna rise up through me, leap out my mouth, and escape. When I find that Jariel, I'm gonna kick him in the...
Ah, you're a rum one, Brunny. That's a very tall tale. Well, I'll tell you this. If you ever come running through here again knocking over my drink, you'll be getting a Scraddock's old clob around the ear hole. Now, pull up a chair and listen to some proper tales.
I'm okay. Look, the room has stopped spinning and everything. I tell you, mateys, I feel really bleeding weird and all that. Guess it must be the magic working. I'm gonna test out my new speed right now. I'm gonna run up these stairs and back down again real fast, and you'll see how much quicker I am than usual. And let me tell you that even without the magic, I'm as fast as a mongoose, so this is gonna be a blur. Here goes! There's more stairs than I remember. Yay, at the top! Now down again! Yipes! Oh, that was definitely faster than normal, but I don't think it counts because I fell when I was halfway down. And there was no pain. Well, not much anyway. That will be the magic. I'm gonna test out my strength now, and bend this iron bar. I'll pretend it's a dragon's neck, only thinner, and not scaly, and more metally, just like a bar, which is what it is. So it just goes to prove that everything is working. I'll bend it with my bare hands. Here goes. My bare hands and my knee. 2 knees. I think that has bent it. It just looks straight because of trick of the light. Well, it's still pretty straight, but I think it's less straight than it was. I could have bent it more, but I think there's something wrong with the iron. And now for my last test, my improved marksmanship. I'd be able to hit a flea in the eyeball from 100 paces. Although I've decided to use a standard practice target to keep things simple. 1 bullseye coming up. Here goes. Obviously the first arrow doesn't count. 3rd time lucky? Is it just me, or is it windier in here than normal? Oh, you're right. That magic recipe has made sod all difference. Perhaps I got the mix wrong. Do you think you're meant to use a chocolate bun? I used a vanilla one. Perhaps that's what has thrown it.
Yeah, I think that's what I've been drinking too. But, you know, you wander through the land and you find you're not nearly as clever as you thought you were. But never mind. These things happen.